quick disclaimer, guys. Trading carries a high level of risk, so any position you make should be based off of your own analysis. Alright, this is mainly for educational purposes. So let's dive into what we have today. Alright, looking at Gbpjpy. Let's start with Monday. What happened for the week? Time from Monday. Tuesday, Monday. Okay. Yeah, this was on a Monday. I had an entry set here, waiting for the markets to react. Okay, because looking at it, this was the lows that broke this highs. So the low that broke this high. So I was waiting for the market to actually come back here, react, break the 5 minutes thing for an entry. But as you can see, that never happened. Though the market grabbed the liquidity, not getting to the demand, breaking structure, and continue going high. So yeah, pretty much Monday there was no trade. Tuesday we had no trade. As you can see, Tuesday we're waiting for the market to also come to this supply to demand area. Come to this supply to demand area for the market to break and keep going high. Yeah, I never had an entry set here, though I analyzed this and placed this analysis on my YouTube. If you check Gbpjpy AUD Gbpjpy week 9 continuation, yeah, I had this analysis up, which was up for a 1 to 13 trade. It was up for a 1 to 13 trade, so if I can remember clearly. Okay, so you can see overall, let's see, 1 to 12, 1 to 13 trade, but then the market topped at 1 to 6. So if you had set your entry here, this would have been a 1 to 6 trade. But yeah, I was only for a 5 minutes break of structure, then the reaction, then I set my entry. But as you can see, that never happened. Okay, that never happened. The market never reacted back to this 5 minutes demand. Yeah, creating some liquidity, came back, the sales started playing out. Sales started playing out, came back, took into the 15 minutes, continued, but yeah, then I was waiting for it to the 5 minutes candle. Actually, I was waiting for it to the 5 minutes candle. The market never got there. As you can see, the market never got there on Tuesday. So this was a loss. That's 2 losses I took for the week. Took 2 losses for the week. Alright. Okay, this was a loss. So I think I had 2 losses for the week. Yeah, so what happened? Reaction, break of structure down. Yeah, then we changed our bias to supply. And we're coming from this supply here that broke this structure, that broke these lows. Coming from supply that broke the lows. And now, yeah, exactly what we're waiting for here. See reaction, then a 5 minutes break of structure. Looking at it here clearly, you see that. Let me mark this out so you see. Break of structure. Okay. Break of structure. As you can see, the red line, this was the break of structure. And what we use this 5 minutes candle and a little bit of space for spread. And that what I'm expecting to take it all the way to 1 to 7, but then the market topped at 1 to 5 for the week, almost 1 to 6, 1 to 5 for the week. And also we took 2 entries here. There. After the break of structure, there was a new 5 minutes candle here waiting. As you can see, the last there's a new 5 minutes candle there. This candle here, so this candle here. So we set that and took a second entry. The market actually triggered the entry here, then broke structure. I actually set my entry on break even. I took a partial out, set my entry on break even. Then what happened? The the market dipped into the supply even further. I had this entry still open. This my stop loss at this high here, taking down the space of liquidity, space of spread, brought down to this highs here. So the market got deeper into the supplies, continued breaking structure and going down. So what are we doing? Currently we're waiting for, I took a sell, I took a loss here. After these highs were taken out, I actually had an entry set here. There was a buy that started playing out here, so I had my entry set here. I had my entry set here. As you can see, there was a little reaction. We ended in a loss. So that was the 3 losses I took for the week. I believe the total loss I took for the week. There was a reaction here which ended in a loss. Yeah, truthfully I shouldn't have taken this reaction. I was actually watching a friend. I was with a friend watching him trade, and came to analyze this pair, gave me a little bit of bias, and so next time don't do that. Trade solely based off your own analysis. That's why I always mention at the beginning of my videos, your trade should be based off of your own analysis, because trading carries a high level of risk and you can blame nobody. Okay, so really I can't blame my friend, I can't blame anybody. Okay, I took a loss, and I learned from it. I learned to trust my own strategy more. Okay, so the market came back where, so there was a demand here that we had mapped out. Let me show you something using Fibonacci. Okay, this was the highs, and as you can see, this reaction here falls where between the 61.8 and the 79. The action falls between the 61.8 and the 79. Okay, but first it's actually liquidity breakup points. After I said the breakup points, the demand, after grabbing all this liquidity coming to the extreme lows. That was the first reason we marked that out. Okay, not really for the Fibonacci, but Fibonacci also worked there. Alright, Fibonacci also worked there, and I'll show you something about Fibonacci again looking at this. But looking at this, you can see it took the 79. It took the 79.0. So that's why we have to be focused in our order block, not the fib levels. I'm not focused on the fib levels. It's just like an extra confluence. So you have to be focused on where your order block that you have set out. Okay, and let's see what Fibonacci is going to play out for this next. Okay, actually had a Fibonacci level entry which refused to create new lows, and now it's coming back where to, I believe, test this other block. It's coming back to what? Test this, because if you look at the market, this high, low, high, low. So the market, I believe, is going to come here, create new lows. Okay. But clearly, what do we see first? What is happening right now? Buyers are playing out in the market. There are buyers playing out in the market. Is playing out in the market right now. Okay, we took a buy position here. The market was, why did I take the buy position? As you can see, high, low, high, low, high, low, reaction from demand, break of structure. Okay, what do? Set our entry at the extreme. Then the market will reacted from the supply here, refusing to create new highs. Then the lows continued up. By then we were doing break even and the partial was already out. So the market here took us break even, still refusing to break this demand, and start creating some bullish intent. But by this time I was already out of the market because my trading stops by 4. My trading stops by 4 for the day. So, and it was on a Friday, so I was already out of the market. Coming back, seeing that the buys played out beautifully. And I was actually expecting that to happen here. But we have no control, so we observed the buys played out beautifully. So now what do we expect to see for the week? Using the intraday perspective, possibly sales from this region, sales from that region, or rather possibly sales from this region, or buys from this region, Okay, and there's a tendency of it getting towards this extreme, the tendency of this whole structure, this bias getting towards this extreme for the sales to play out. And remember, we don't take any of those positions until we see something like this. Pow. Okay, until we see something like that, we don't take any of those positions. So this could actually happen here, but that could also happen here. It could also happen here. It could also happen here, So we're going to see something like this, or something like this. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're going to see sales play out like this. And make it look nice. So we're going to see sales play out like this, or buys play out like this. Okay, that's what we hope to see for the week. And then, okay, looking at it from the higher time frame perspective, never reacted from this 4-hour supply. This is the 4-hour. Let's go to the 4-hour. There's a reaction from the daily, I must tell you that, but looking at the 4-hour, there was no reaction from the 4-hour. And where are we? We are the 4-hour demand. We are the 4-hour demand, so 4-hour still remains bullish. The swing low. Okay, looking at it from the 4-hour perspective, this is high, low, high, low, high, low, high. So we're going to see lows, probably highs all the way to this point, and 90% of the sales player, but we're not going to rush that. Okay, we're going to look at where we are now. So we're going to see sales play out from this place, or the buys play, keep going. Yeah, the sales are going to play out from here, or the buys are going to continue from here and keep going all the way. Let's go to the 1 hour. All the way. Reaction from the daily demand. First, this was our supply to demand, yeah, but sales continues. This was where we took a loss. This is where we took a loss, if you remember. So there's a high probability the market might get to this extreme and the sales play out. But if it takes this high, then where are we aiming for? We're aiming for this other block, or this, possibly this 4-hour structure here. Possibly this 4-hour structure here. So the market might take this as a liquidity, get into the zones, play out. But then there's a possibility that a sell could actually still play out from here. There's a possibility that a sell could play out from here. So we're watching both ways, we're watching both ways, seeing what happens. Yeah, so pretty much that's it for Gbpjpy. And yeah, if the sales play out, people were hoping to see buys from here, because this also aligns within this whole structural point, this whole structural zone. So if the sales play out here, I'll be trying to get some buys from here. But if that never happens, because we're waiting from these zones for a long time, if you remember, we're waiting at these zones for a long time, if you remember, I said that in the video. So yeah, market comes here, we look for buys, comes here, we look for sales, just like that, very simple and very straightforward. You don't see the 5-minute break of structure, there's no need for an entry, there's no entry. Okay, and that's pretty much it for Gbpjpy. See you guys in the next video, and if you like this, do well to subscribe. Peace.